That is not gonna work. You fucker! That actually kind of helps me, to be honest. Move it to the right a bit. This thing's gonna be a pain in the ass to grab. Oh! Oh! I don't know how that's working! Ah! Made it. Drop mofo! Woo! Will that work? It's a kitty cat, so, you know. Awesome. Still there staring into my soul. What the hell is that one? Oh, it's that. Yeah, the muffin, or whatever it is. I'm just assuming it's a muffin. Could be a donut. Who knows? Right, well I got the kitty cat. Will this be as good as Cuddlesworth? Probably not, but at least it's something. Give plush toy. Boom. She's beautiful! Where'd you find her? I deem you Countess Belinda Flufflestuff. I absolutely adore the fucking names for certain things in this game. Samuel Cuddlesworth, Belinda Flufflestuff. Jesus, I wish I was as creative with naming stuff. But oh my god, thank you. Lady Belinda isn't Samuel, but I suppose one must learn to move on from those things. Wow, that was quick. Anyway, since you're feeling better, can you tell me what you know about this collector now? Of course, Mistress Ayami. I heard you studied fashion design in France and then came to Japan. She knows everything there is to know about Akiba fashion. Wait a minute. So the collector the two girls knew was a guy? Or were they just assuming it was a guy? The collector she knows is a dude. Is a woman. And then the other, the cat cafe. She also addressed. Called the collector a cat collector. But actually didn't assign a gender, so not too sure. She designed the maid costume I have on right now. She didn't ask for money. Strange. How did you find her? Well, you probably won't believe me, but I spend a lot of time outside here promoting the cafe. Sometimes I noticed the signs would flicker, the images on them would change. I can see from the mistress's expression that she does not believe me. It's true, I swear on my 9 lives. She shows you what you want on the sign, like an invitation to trade. Then, when there's 3 paper cranes outside her shop, you go down, and she shows you what she has. Her taste is impeccable. She's never wrong. Listen, I get that maids are supposed to play along with fantasies and all that, but this is kind of hard to swallow. But it's true, Yaminyan. Supposedly, she got some local computer hacker type to give her access to some of the signs in the area remotely. I think the other shop owners here don't mind, because it only happens occasionally and the stories probably bring in more business than the signs themselves. Am I missing something here? How does she know what you want? Yaminyan, you're supposed to be the detective, not me. I bet she's got webcams everywhere so she can see what the girls are wearing to try to bait them in. It's a small group of people who know that rumor to begin with anyway. It's like subliminal advertising. Mirenyan, what's wrong? No, it's not like that. It's not like what? This dress, the one she made for me, it was exactly what I wanted. The bells, the stitching, everything, down to the last detail. Everyone always assumed I had it commissioned, but I never told anyone the truth because I was scared. Somehow she knew exactly what I wanted, and all she asked for in return was the old handmade dress my mother and I made together. An amazing deal, right? But something wasn't right about her or her shop. I mean, who has a shop that's 4 levels deep in the basement in a room with no other customers? I felt like some sort of criminal, even though all I was doing was getting a dress. And you know, the dress, the one I gave up, it was cheap. The stitching was subpar, and there were patches all over it from all the times I had to repair it. Despite all that, I wish I'd never given it away. Sometimes I think I should try and get it back, but the truth is, I'm afraid to. I don't want to go back there. Sorry, Yaminyan. I kind of got a little serious there. That's everything I know, though. Thanks again for getting me Lady Belinda. No problem. Don't go losing her now. I mean, if you lost her, just get a new one. It wasn't hard. Super easy minigame. Okay, so now I'm going to assume there's 2 cranes. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Hey, there's a cat! Kitty cat! I see you! Yeah! That's 3. Wait. There's either 3 or 4 cats I've got now. Not too shabby if I don't mind saying myself. Right, so this will be where that'll trigger the 3rd crane, I'm guessing. I really don't like the music for this place. It's creepy. Ask about the collector. About the collector you mentioned earlier. The cat breeder? Yeah, sure, but now's not a good time. Tomo keeps throwing up and pooping. A lot. I'm worried he might be really sick. I don't know what to do. When did all this start? Yesterday, his tummy seemed a little upset, but I didn't think much about it. But this afternoon he really started to, explode, if you catch my drift. Sorry. I don't get it, though. Nothing in his diet has changed. That does sound odd. What's he eat normally? Oh, you know, the usual stuff. Sashimi, mostly. Sashimi? You're joking, right? No, of course not. Why would I joke about that? You can't feed a cat sashimi. Of course you can. In the wild, cats catch the fish right out of the streams. It's the same thing. It's not exactly the same. I have a cat and I bet you feed it those store-bought foods with all the extra vitamins and minerals added in, right? Well, yeah. Huh, sucker. You bought into the corporate lies and about pet health. Kitties can't be healthy eating that chemical swill. Chemical swill? Well, my cat's also not puking everywhere, so... Sorry, I guess you're right. I got a little carried away there. I didn't mean to be rude, especially since you're only trying to help. It's alright, your cats do seem pretty healthy. Was there anything different about today's lunch order? Now that you mention it, I usually only order one box from Soichi, the sushi vendor next door, but for the last few days I've received 2 boxes. I didn't really think anything of it until you mentioned it. Ooh, what do I do? Say, you don't seem too busy. Why? Why don't I seem busy? I am busy. I am very busy. Do I have a face that says, please, give me errands? Well, no, but you're a fellow cat lover, and you seem so nice. It would only take a second to go and talk to Soichi, honest. I would, but I can't leave the store. I can't even think straight about the cat collector or anything else until this is off my mind. Please, go talk to him. Fine. I'll talk to him. Alright, I'll have a chat with this Soichi and see what he knows. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Yay, that's professional? I suppose demanding is unprofessional because it's just being a dick for no reason. Ask about sashimi. Hi. Soichi, right? I was wondering if you can... I was wondering if you can set up recurring lunch orders. Maybe twice a week or something? Yep, that's no problem at all. We do that kind of thing for a lot of businesses around here. Why do you ask? I was just at the cat cafe next door and saw one of your boxes. And work's moving me here in a few weeks, so I thought I'd see what my options were. You came from Sachiko's place, huh? Yeah, she's had a standing order with me for years. I'm surprised a woman so small can eat 2 whole boxes. 2 boxes? No, her order is only for 1. If she was ordering 2, I'd suspect she was feeding it to her cats. Haha. Yeah, that would be crazy. Haha. Anyway, do you normally deliver them yourself? Sachiko's right next door and a very sweet lady, so I always try to do it personally. That said, when it gets a bit hectic, I ask some of the other regulars around here to run it up for me instead. If you see Sachiko, make sure to give her my regards. I'll try to go up there sometime. Or next time. So about that standing order you wanted me to set up. Oh, I need to think about it a little bit more. I'll get back to you later. Thanks for the help. A little sketchy maybe, but definitely not a cat poisoner. Finding who supplied that second box should lead me to a suspect. Accused of poisoning. What about that, like, rough and tough muscle guy at the start of this area? If anything, I would assume him. It wouldn't... Why would a tourist poison a cat? You like cat cafes? Huh? Yeah, sure, they're alright. I used to have a cat growing up. Okay. What do you have for lunch? Why, are you asking me on a date, lady? When I'm on the clock, I usually get a box of sushi from Soichi down the street. Okay, so he's a regular. I kind of want to talk to the tourist. Just because I'm curious what his dialogue will be. Do you like cat cafes? Cats? No, I don't like cats. Have an allergy, understand? Oh, wow, he can actually speak. What do you have for lunch? Lunch? I'm not interested, thank you. Just gotta keep asking him. What do you have for lunch? Tell me, damn it. Right, what about this guy? What do you have for lunch? Huh? That's a weird thing to ask. I got a box lunch from the convenience store. Why? You like cat cafes? Don't catch me dead in a place like that. I hate cats. Every time I see one, they always try to scratch me. The only person that's really, like, setting off I wouldn't really even say setting off alarm bells would be this guy, but because he hates cats. And he's close to the place. Accuse him. It was you! Maybe not. The hell are you talking about? What cats? Why would I do something like that? Well, you have a vendetta against him. Nope. I can't get any more info. I could actually go into the other buildings, just see if there's anything I can investigate. I mean, I could just accuse every other person. Or just every person, but that wouldn't really get me anywhere. What if these two will help? Nope. Nada. And then the girls that are in the arcade aren't there anymore, so... I didn't want to bloody look at that. If anything, it'd be the tourists, but... like, why would they poison a cat? Yeah, it just says the same thing. He can't stand cats, he has an allergy, but why would he won't poison a cat? I'll just accuse him. Ah, poison cats? Me? No, is this a culture thing? No, thank you, please leave me alone. There are many other people I could accuse. Just the 3 people. No, it's just that. Wait, what's my investigation at? It's at 28, my god. So, you know, just another -5 wouldn't break the game or anything. What about you? Oh, it was him! Oh, I should have guessed because he was like, yeah, I love cats. Oh god, the worst part was, when I actually was like, who could I accuse? I did actually mention this guy, like the rough and tough muscle guy. Fuck me. Damn it, I should have just accused him from the start. Huh? How'd you... Wait, it's not what you think. I rent the apartment above her shop and the furballs are always yowling all night. The nutjob owner gives them sashimi at lunch, so I just added some laxatives to it is all. Won't seriously hurt them or nothing. A little cleanup is fair payback for her cats keeping me up day after day. That woman's ruining my damn life and doesn't care. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that either. She should be glad it was me who taught her a lesson and not someone else. Alright, fine, I get it. You're at the end of your rope. Thing is, I'm kind of a cat person, and I'm kind of a cop. Consider this a warning. Fine, whatever you say, lady. Damn it! You're a dick. 1 for poisoning cats. Well, giving them the shits, and also because I didn't assume it was him to begin with. I just assumed, not assumed, I accused everybody else instead. This may not surprise you, but your upstairs neighbour isn't your biggest fan. Takumi? That little rat, what did he do? Is Tomo going to die? If he does, I'll wring his little neck. No, it's only some laxatives in the food. I think he wanted to ruin your day, not harm the cat seriously. Oh, thank goodness, I'm so relieved. If it's laxatives, Tomo should be fine in a day or 2 once it clears out of his system. What a little scumbag. What's his problem? You mentioned the cats have been keeping him up at night. A few weeks of that and anyone might crack. You're right, I'm so used to it I didn't notice. But I'll get a contractor to come out and see about finally soundproofing this place. Tomo, you nearly made my heart stop. I'm glad you'll be okay. Now that one mystery is behind us, could we return to our discussion about the collector? Of course, I've only visited her once. Wanted to add a very rare Bolognese breed to the cafe, and after searching for weeks I was convinced it was nowhere to be found in Tokyo. Just when I'd given up hope, I got an email out of the blue from her, saying she had the breed I was looking for, and to come to her shop. Suffice it to say, I was ecstatic. Business was doing alright, so I had some money to spare too. Only she didn't want money. She wanted Panda. She wanted a panda? No. Panda was the name of an old cat I had. She was nothing special, an old mixed breed who moved to Tokyo with me when I was starting up. I doubt I would have started this business if it wasn't for him. But he was also really old and having some health problems. The collector said she'd take care of him, give him the best medical care, feed him the best food. Panda's last days would be in complete comfort. In exchange, she'd give me the Bolognese kitten for free. I thought it was the right thing to do. But Panda was family. What kind of person am I? I gave him away. I miss him so much. This is strange. It seems the collector's payment is kind of like a memento for each person. The girl's father photo, the dress, the maid made with a mother, and then her old cat. I tried to go back and give the kitten back for Panda, but the 3 cranes outside of her shop were gone and I never saw her or Panda again. That's all I remember. Sorry, remembering Panda always makes me sad. Thanks for the help. I should get back to work. Well, I'm sorry to make you sad. There we go, I got my +5 investigation. Which means it all worked out. I accused 2 people incorrectly. The only plus side is I would have been at 48 investigation if I hadn't fucked up and accused random people. But never mind. I do like how the tourist was like, is this a culture thing? Wait a minute. Oh! Hold the phone. Oh, I'm saying that a lot, but... Wait a minute, is that Kazuki? Oh, I see things. No, they're all Kazuki. Oh no! That's fucking creepy. Oh. Yep. Okay. Oh god, that gives me fucking goosebumps. Jesus. Yeah, that's a picture of Itō and Kazuki. Why? Oh, I don't like that. That's it, 3 paper cranes. The buttons on the elevator are lit up now. Oh god. Oh no. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the descriptions I got at all. What was that? Who's there? Reina? Is that you? Huh? Who's there? Look around you. Interesting, isn't it? It said the cranes can grant a wish. Oh god. Oh, I really don't like this. What is it you wish for? Never been one to believe in wishes. Are you him? The collector? Oh, it is a guy. Collector, Crow, one of the many names given to me over the years. But we've no time to waste on such boring trivial details, or trivial things as introductions. Don't you want to know who I am? Oh, I know who you are, Detective Itō, or should I say investigator. So hard to keep straight. I suppose it's irrelevant what you call yourself now, as you have arrived exactly where you need to be. Something's different. Yes, yes. What is it, I wonder? Ah, that's it. You're like me, after a fashion. You see things differently from those around you. The world is not so solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend. They break. Am I wrong? No, nothing's been the same since Kamakura. Yes, yes, of course. The girl you murdered, Reina, was that your fault? How do you know these things? That's creepy, dude. In fairness, out of all the stuff to say, I would probably say something made me, because that's true. I didn't want to shoot her. And you are a puppet, dancing at the end of your strings to a tune you cannot hear. No, that's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet. Are you so sure, Detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? When faced with the impossible, you're so certain that every choice you make is your own. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're made for me. Which is easier, I wonder? The knowledge that the cause of all your suffering and your joy is of your own doing, or someone else's. I don't have time for this. Yeah, of course, of course. Our conversation is tilted towards the philosophical, but you are not here for philosophy. You wanted something more tangible. I want information. Facts. No, it is my business to know what people desire, and that is not what you seek. What is it you want, truly? Tanaka. I want to know what really happened to him. No, it's not only that. I want to know what's happening to me, too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends. Perhaps I can be of some help to you. But first, please indulge me. I have a few questions. I'm curious, so curious. You're such a unique visitor, after all. Yes, nothing like the others. Fine, what do you want to know? On the night of your partner's disappearance, you found your way into the sewer using a man. Why him? A witness, yeah, a witness saw him. A witness placed him in that sewer. Why not go directly to the source? What is this, some sort of psych test? I came here for answers. Enough with the games. It's no game, Detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price. That's it. If you wanted information to use against me, it seems you've already got enough. Blackmail? How pedestrian. Simplistic. No, I've no interest in that. Then what do you want? Everything I collect brings me closer to an understanding, much like you. Only the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provide is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue? Do I have a choice? You've already made it. You show such little patience, Detective. Surprising, considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Reina. She's the one you've been chasing, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? Oh, God. Didn't want to hurt anyone to keep her talking? Like, the answer I'd want to give isn't here, so... But the main reason why I didn't shoot her is because if you even made towards shooting her, she would probably kill Tanaka. Thing is, she would kill him anyway, so... I didn't want to hurt anyone. And what if I missed? Or something. I really don't know. Why didn't I shoot her? To keep her talking. Do you understand why she was doing it, maybe? I don't really know what to say here. It's either to keep her talking, or... I didn't want to hurt anyone. But if I say I didn't want to hurt anyone, then he'd probably say, like, why did you shoot her before then? To keep her talking. The situation was hopeless, the best I could do was keep her talking. Learn as much as I could. Interesting. Most interesting. Though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've taken your pills 4 times already, have you not? Clearly you are worried about your sanity. Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return you want... what was it? Ah yes, that's right. A path. A way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask the questions now. Oh, nice. What are you? Where's Tanaka? Is he alive? The mask. I don't know why, but I get the hunch that you know what this is. What is it? Reina was obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things. Why did Reina want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It may be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself, it all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask. The Kawanas? Mai? The Shrine Maiden Girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me. The very same. It gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it. What are you? A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer. Seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you except your name. There's no way anyone could know what you do, it's impossible, so what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption? I've been here for so long, longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, Detective, I'm exactly who you need me to be. So now, shall we return our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was for a way to clear this, how did you put it? Ah yes, to clear the dead ends you run up against. Let us reconsider your problem. Where is Tanaka? Is he alive? In the dark. Whether he lives? That is more difficult. The dark? That's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it? A better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you? Following you at every turn? Had an itchy ear. It pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart. Reina. And if that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one. Yes, very tangled. Aha! It begins in Kabukicho, and a talent agency called Omega. Kabukicho? I know it well enough. As I imagine, any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives and breathes, changes shape and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its root, you'll never find your way. Or, it could tear you apart. Like it almost has already. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now you're an enemy of the dark, it will reject you without understanding it, and you'll be lost without the necessary tool. How will I know when a path's been opened? Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You're a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there... now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing you progress, or your progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet. If you can see your strings, does your dance not continue? Until we meet again. Ooh. Nice. Right, so here we go. Kabukicho. So what this actually says is, if you restart the game and make sure you go to Kabukicho first, after Akihabara. And they say, as far as we can tell, the bug never happens when Kabukicho is done before Kamakura. So if you go back to Kamakura now, I guess that's what triggers the game-breaking bug, which is kind of shitty. And the worst part is, this game came out 2 years ago, and it still hasn't been fixed. Like, they never patched it. It's really shitty, honestly, but oh well. I would say at least they have a solution for it, but for the most part... Although, to be fair, the story takes you to Kabukicho, so why would you go to Kamakura? Oh, it's actually... Wait, we don't even have Kamakura. Oh yeah, we do. Never mind, it's down there. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I had stayed any longer, I felt like it may have suffocated me. For the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up to shield my eyes from the sunlight, and listened to the people on the streets. Their conversation seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. The busy sounds of the street swept the cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector and everything he possibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right and I was a puppet after all. At that moment, it didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed to two, and I had no choice but to march forward toward the leads I'd been given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Reina were in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed. And I now had a means, however impossible, to find them. Two paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or back to Kamakura to visit Mai, the girl I nearly got killed. Oh. Okay. That's really kind of shit then. The fact that if you do decide to go to Kamakura first to follow the mask, then your save is essentially fucked. Although, from what I've read online, it seems it's a hit and miss. Sometimes it'll trigger, but then some people can just reload the save, and it'll be fixed. But then other people have never had it fixed. Either way, neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help, but as everything around me cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't matter anymore. I had to choose. Or maybe something would choose for me. I'm choosing Kabukicho. Yeah, because I don't want to break my game. Especially because I don't want to have to play through, 3 hours worth of a game. Again. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is a red light district. So the collector had mentioned a talent agency by the name of Omega here in Kabukicho with ties to Reina. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Oh god, I don't like the music here. Based on the dragon motifs and the general vibe around the building, I'd guess this place is no normal bar. Who knows how many other places around here the Yakuza have dipped their fingers into. Holy tits! 3,000 yen! Whoa. 3 faces in uniform that I don't recognize, though I doubt they'll have a hard time recognizing me. The way they're huddled around it hardly looks like they're doing much police work. More than a few violations probably pass under their noses, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone slips them a bit of cash on the side to ignore them. Cops like that probably wouldn't give me any trouble, and they definitely aren't going to blab to their superiors about seeing me in Kabukicho. Seems this club is pretty popular, and it already has a lot of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars would give me a good idea of where to start looking for Omega. I'll listen to the cops. Wait, I can't? Oh! And who's this? I don't know, it won't let me. I can only go into the club. Please don't be a lot of boobs everywhere. Okay, good. It's just silhouettes. That I can deal with. Until one of them... Oh wait, I was gonna say, where am I? Yeah, I'm here. Oh, look at all these moves. Are they dancing? Is it just the same 3 frames? Yeah, it is. They loop, and then reverse. Can I ask you something? Whoa, 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 I wasn't doing anything. You're a cop, right? Nope, you got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why'd you think I was a cop? Phew, only cops ask that many questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You gotta be careful walking around like that. Oh, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work for that from them. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman such as yourself will have no problem finding work through us. That is if you're fine with staying in costume. My lucky day. That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time. Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude not to talk to them at least, right? If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's even seen their guys around for months. Word on the streets that they ran up a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Yeah, no thanks. I'm just waiting for something to, like, pop out at me or change in the background to creep me out. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, you don't need my permission. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Why, what's it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Was she foreign? Working for a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the other, types of clubs? I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl. Only if you know about the agency. Either way, answer's the same. I don't know no Omega, and you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here, if you catch my drift. Care to be more specific? No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in those places as I am, and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that and you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you want to help, go ask someone else. Okay. Oh my, there's loads. Oh, okay. Watch Goto be here. How funny would that be? So, yeah, shit, not you again. Oh my god, as soon as I saw him I was like, it's Larry Butts! Hello, can you spare a minute? Whoa! How long have you been standing there? Me? I just got here, why so jumpy? Sorry. There's a big scary guy with a scar here, a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel a little uneasy. Kept asking me what I was doing here and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. I think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by chance? Omega? No, never heard of it. I'm actually not ever in this part of town. A friend of a friend invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding that agency or whatever you were looking for, and if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. Yeah, I will do. Evening. You know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally, what's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeovers already racked up quite the body count and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk out that door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him, you know, Higashi, the owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. The word on the street is that there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good. I've already said too much and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening. True. Wait a minute. Oh, can you spare a minute? Whoa! Oh. Oh! Wait, why can I speak with him multiple times? Now I can speak with him again. What the fuck? Can't speak with that guy. Hello, businessman. Oh, I can speak with him now. Whoa! Hey, can I ask you something? About talent agency called Omega? You know anything? Alright. I'll take that as a no. Bye! Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about... What? Speak up. I can't hear you.